everybody. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the All In Football Show. It's Lee Ice and the Big Dog. What's up, Big Dog?
Lee Ice. It is
Yes, sir.
all set now.
Mm-hmm.
It is all set. There ain't no more debating. It's for the first time in history, the 12-team college football playoff is in place. There's some disappointments out there.
Oh, yeah, the state of Alabama,
We'll definitely get into it. The whole clipboard is about the playoff, the matchups and everything, time and dates and all that in the clipboard.
That's what's up. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in to another show. Thank you for tuning in to last week's show. Like I always say, I hope we can entertain y'all doing what we're going through. You know I don't say that word, but I'm going to always tell you, check yourselves and your family. Big Dog, you ready to kick this thing off?
Boom. What's up?
There it is.
Boom.
Same glass. There you go.
Yep. Great juice today.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Boom.
All right, y'all know what's first on the All In Football Show. It is the double reverse. Got a lot, like you said, got a lot to talk about. Let's get it rolling. Let's go.
Let's get it going, Lee Ice. Friday. We're going to start off with the Conference USA Championship game. Jacksonville State University takes on University of Western Kentucky. No match. Jacksonville State 52, Western Kentucky 12. Also on Friday, the Mountain West Championship game was on Fox this year. Number 10 Boise State took on number 20 UNLV Running Rebels, and Boise State 21, UNLV 7. Up in West Point, Lee Ice, a 10. The Army, the Cadets, the Knights took on the Tulane Green Wave, and they green waved them right back to Tulane and back to New Orleans. 35-14. Army is the American Athletic Conference champions. Saturday. Full slate of conference championship games continue. First, Dr. Pepper. The Big 12 championship game presented by Dr. Pepper. Number 16, Iowa State took on number 15, Arizona State. Arizona State was predicted to come in last place in the Big 12, Lee Ice. They was only supposed to win 4 games this year at the most. Arizona State 45, Iowa State 19. First year in the Big 12, and they win the Big 12 championship.
Congratulations.
Meanwhile, in Detroit, Michigan, the MAC championship, the Ohio Bobcats took on the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. No match at all. Do you know Miami, Ohio only crossed the 50 3 times the whole game, Lee Ice, this game?
Wow.
The Ohio Bobcats 38, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks 3, and the Bobcats win the MAC championship for the first time in, I think, since World War I, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Meanwhile, in Atlanta, Georgia, the ATL, the Ice, the Southeastern Conference Championship, better known as the SEC on ABC. Doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. I still miss the CBS on the Home Depot on CBS. Hey, in overtime, number 5 Georgia beats number 2 Texas for the second time this year, 22-19. What you think, Lee Ice? As Georgia now is the SEC champions.
Can I give you my pick? Who I think is going to win the national championship?
No, we get to the clipboard.
Okay. All right. Good.
Meanwhile, in the Sun Belt Championship game, the University of Marshall Thundering Herd took on the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, and the Raging Cajuns got Cajun, all right, 31-3 by the Marshall. The Marshall is now the Sun Belt champions. In the Big Ten Championship, it started out like it was going to be a blowout, Lee Ice. It looked like it was going to be a blowout, but Penn State came roaring back. As number 1 Oregon 45, number 3 Penn State 37, as Oregon wins their first ever Big Ten championship. And the ACC championship, exciting game here. Exciting. As number 17 Clemson took on number 8 SMU, and Clemson showed why they have been in there. Listen to this, Lee Ice. 9 ACC championship games in 10 years, and they win again 34-31 on the gun, 56-yard field goal at the gun. Lee Ice, take me to commercial break. And we come back with the NFL.
You heard what the big dog said. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, it's the second half of the double verse. That means the big boys, like you say, the NFL. You're watching the All In Football Show. Lee Ice and the Big Dog. We'll be right back. Right, y'all, we're back. All In Football Show. The Big Dog and Lee Ice bringing a double reverse to you. He just gave you the first part. Now it's time for the big boys, and things are taking a turn. What's going on, man?
Here we go. Nope, they ain't no Dak Prescott saying that. That's me saying that. Thursday. No, it wasn't Thanksgiving. Yeah, Jab, be quiet. I'm trying to get his scores out. The go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. Went into Detroit football, and Dan Campbell, the biting kneecaps, took on the Green Bay Packers, and the Detroit Lions came out victoriously, Ice, 34-31 over the Packers. Sunday. Oh, when the Saints come marching in. Who that gonna beat them Saints? It sure wasn't the Giants, as the G-Man, better known as the New York Giants, hosted the New Orleans Saints, and the Saints prevailed over them 14-11. Down, up the road a little ways, on the left-hand side a little bit, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Panani Brothers with the fried bologna with the bubble in the middle of it, like Mike Thomas' eyes bugging out, hosted the Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Rocks, and Pastor Jameis Winston. That's right, Pastor Jameis Winston. And different results this time, late from 19 days ago, because the Pittsburgh Steelers and that Panani Brothers and got some of that extra coleslaw on it, 27, the Browns 14. Black, gold, the ATL Falcons invaded U.S. Bank Stadium and known as the Viking ship and take on the Minnesota Vikings, and Kirk Cousins returned his first of his revenge tour to return to Minnesota this time. Next time it'll be Washington. But he took on the Vikings, the team that gave up on him, and they should show why they gave up on him. 2 more interceptions for Kirk Cousins as the Vikings destroyed the Falcons 42-21. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the Raiders. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield looked excellent in them first 2 drives because they jumped out to a 14-0 lead and never looked back as they just went on and pulled away from the Raiders 28-13. City of Brotherly Love hosted the Fly Eagles, hosted the Carolina Panthers in that Men's Barbecue, NASCAR, Richard Petty, Prohibition alcohol. Eagles said we don't need no beer or alcohol to go with them cheesesteaks or the pretzels or the pork sandwiches, because the Eagles hung on and beat Bryce Young like a little young Panther, 22-16. Lee Ice 5-game losing streak was snapped by Duval County and the AEW Jacksonville Jaguars. Snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat Levis Furniture, because they did not make no deliveries today on Sunday. They lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars 10-6.
Twice they had a chance at the fourth quarter.
Miami Dolphins number 1 as they took on the Jets, and that I'm washed up man known as Aaron Rodgers and company, and the washed up New York Jets. And the Dolphins took the Jets into overtime, and Tua went, listen to this, Lee Ice, he went 6 or 7 on the first drive and overtime down to the score touchdown, as the Dolphins win 32-26 in overtime over the Jets.
Jets blew that. They had him.
A couple times. Hey, that 12-man, you like macchiatos, Lee Ice? Caramel macchiatos? You like?
No.
Okay. You ain't a fancy coffee guy. Okay. You like salmon?
Love salmon.
Okay. You like the 12th man?
No.
Okay. Well, it's the Battle of the Birds today. One looked like Woody Woodpecker, known as Arizona Cardinal, and the other one looked like something off Wild Kingdom. You know, remember the show Wild Kingdom? The Seattle Seahawks invaded that spaceship in Arizona in Glendale and took on Kyle Murray and his fast feet and his Arizona Cardinals. His fast feet wasn't fast enough, but the Seattle Seahawks jumped on him, jumped all over him, 30-18. It just ended moments ago, Lee Ice. The L.A. Randy Hollywood Donut Rams took on nobody suckers the wagon in the Buffalo Bills, and man, the Rams was pitting them on in the first half, Lee Ice. They were. On. Then all of a sudden, Chris Berman must have made that phone call and told him, nobody suckers the wagon like y'all, buddy. Let's get Bills Mafia going. And the Bills made it closer than what they thought it was going to be. 44-42, Lee Ice. Rams prevailed over the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, the Bills scored the last second touchdown? Oh.
Lee Ice.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a stat today. I ain't going to say the game yet. 310 yards to 4.
I know what it is. I know what you're talking about.
That was the San Francisco Levi, Gene Warren, Charlie Carr, Rice and Ronnie Tree 49ers with 310 yards to the Bears. 4.
How do you have 4? Just 4, like Moses Maloney said. 4 yards. The whole half. 4.
I don't know. But the 49ers lamb-basted the Chicago Bears 38-13. And at the bottom of your screen, Lee Ice, it would be San Diego. Oh, whoop, excuse me. Oh, I messed up. San Diego, LA Superchargers, LA San Diego Superchargers. That's my own song up. Take on that sidearm, throwing behind the back. I own half of the Kansas City Royals. I'm about to buy a WNBA basketball team, and I got my man at the tight end looking for his girl up in the stand. Ain't been on tour yet this year, Taylor Swift. And Andy Reid said, look, why aren't y'all bringing some of them Roscoe chicken and waffles down here from L.A.? As the L.A. Chargers invade the Arrowhead Stadium and take on the Kansas City Chiefs tonight on Sunday Night Football and Monday night. Who that? Welcome to the jungle. As the Cincinnati Bengals go into the Americans team and play the Dallas Cowboys on ABC, ESPN, Monday Night Football. Lee, take me to commercial break. I messed my own song. I can't believe I messed my own song up.
You messed your own song up, man. Oh, man. Well, he's going to try to get it together during the break, y'all. When we come back, it's clipboard time. It's Lee Ice, Stone Cold, Lock and Key, All-In Football Show, Play of the Week, and my favorite, Who You Got. All of that, we'll be right back. All-In Football Show. Welcome back, everyone, to the All-In Football Show. Lee Ice and the Big Dog. We're breaking down this weekend's action of college and professionals. Now it's time for my favorite segment. I say it every week, my favorite segment. Who you got? You ready to do it?
Who you got, Lee Ice?
Oh, what was that?
You like that? Sound like Godzilla did. Thursday, Prime Video, Lee Ice. A big one. The L.A. Hollywood Randy L.A. Hollywood Randy Donuts. The Los Angeles Rams travel up the road on the I-5 and go to San Francisco and play that San Francisco Carly Chart, Rice and Ronnie Treat, 1 Adam 12 49ers and Levi's. As the 49ers host the Rams on Prime Video. Who you got?
Both of them. When I say both of them look good. I mean, they look good today. But the Rams played Buffalo. 49ers play Chicago. Normally you would go with the home team on a Thursday night, and the Rams, they don't have to travel far. I love when these two coaches coach together. I think I'm going to go with the more desperate team. I'm going to go with the 49ers in a very, 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 very close game.
I'm going with the L.A. Hollywood Randy Roscoe Chicken and Waffle Rams. Hey, Sunday. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And the big man get loose travel to New York, Gotham City to take on the G-Men as the Giants host the Ravens on CBS at 1 o'clock. Who you got?
This will be very ugly. The big man might get 300 on them, so Baltimore, just a matter how many points they decide to score.
I agree. The Jets travel to Duval County on Fox on a game nobody cares about at 1 p.m. As the Jets and the Jaguars get together. Who you got?
Aaron Rodgers, man, you see his body language out. He don't even care no more, man. Jacksonville, hey, why not? 2 in a row. The Jets, they checked out. They've been checked out.
I agree. The Mercury and the Dallas Cowboys travel up to Carolina and take on Richard Petty, NASCAR, Ben's Barbecue with the extra mustard in it, and Prohibition Alcohol as the Carolina Panthers host the Dallas Cowboys on Fox at 1 o'clock. Who you got?
Carolina's been playing. I'm so happy for Bryce Young. The way his career started, he was like, wow, well, he's going to be a bust, but they've lost the last 3, but it wasn't because of him. And Dallas is playing good now. I mean, I want to pick Dallas, but I'll pick the Cowboys.
I disagree. I'm going with the Carolina Panthers.
Stay with the hot team.
I'm going with Carolina. The Washington Commanders take their whatever their mascot is, their little pig, and them going down to fly down to the Big Easy in New Orleans and play in the Popeye Caesar Chicken Superdome and the New Orleans Saints. Who that gonna beat them Saints? Is it gonna be the Commanders or the Saints? That's on Fox at 1 p.m. Who you got?
By the way, the mascot name is Major Tutty. Okay.
Whatever his name is, it's ugly.
I thought it was going to be a close game, and I see Carr got hurt today, so they got, I couldn't even tell you who the rookie quarterback is. Commanders in a blowout.
I agree. There's Cincinnati. Who that Bengals? Who going to beat them Bengals? Man, I'm messing up today. Who going to beat them Bengals? As the Bengals take on the Titans at 1 o'clock on Fox. Who you got?
Cincinnati got to win this game. I mean, the Titans just give games away. They start off, and then they had 2 chances to beat. They couldn't even beat the Jaguars, so why would they beat the Bengals?
The sidearm thrown behind the back Kansas City Chiefs go into Cleveland and play the Cleveland Browns on CBS at 1 o'clock. Who you got?
Oh, man. You know what? What you call my man in Cleveland? Pastor who?
Pastor
What? No.
Pastor Jameis Winston.
Winston. Let's go with Pastor Winston in the upset. I think Kansas City, they due for another loss, and it's going to be to Cleveland, and Pastor going to give a good speech, and everybody's going to love it, and it's going to be on NFL film. So there you go.
I disagree. I'm going Kansas City. The Miami Dolphins travel to Houston, Texas. Play who? The Houston Texans. Who? The Houston Texans on CBS at 1 o'clock. As the Dolphins and Texans tango in Houston. Who you got?
Tua and the Miami Dolphins truly believe they still have a shot at the playoffs. And this game, against a playoff team right now, I'm going with Houston, man. They playing in Houston. I'm going with Houston.
Okay. In the best 4 o'clock window of the year, Leon. It's so good. All the games start at 4:25. All these games about to start at 4:25. The Indianapolis I'm on probation Colts travel to Mile High City in a puff pass the Denver Broncos on CBS at 4:30 or 4:25. Who you got?
I believe in the Colts, man. I truly believe in the Colts and Anthony Richardson. But, Denver's been playing good. I can't take nothing away from Sean Payton. I'm going to go with the Colts in an upset.
I'm going with the Broncos. Meanwhile, in the desert, the New England Patriots and Jamar Mayo is going to Arizona and play the Cardinals on CBS at 4:25. Who you got?
This should be a bounce-back game for the Cardinals. They lost 2 games that they couldn't afford to lose. They can get back in the race because everybody played each other.
The Buffalo Bills go into Detroit football on CBS at 4:25. Jim Nance, Tony Romo. Who you got?
This is a tough one because both of their defenses are suspect. So the Rams just put up 44, and Detroit's defense, since they lost Aiden, they have been suspect. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going with Buffalo with the upset. I'm going
with 1977 Thanksgiving game. O.J. Simpson and them losing to the Buffalo Bills. Detroit 31, Buffalo 14. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers go into the SoFi Carport to play that L.A. San Diego Superchargers. L.A. San Diego Superchargers. Who you got?
Oh,
the Chargers or the Buccaneers?
Chargers. The man gets exposed in this game. Baker Mayfield, but they still gonna win their division because Kirk Cousins just decided just to give it to himself. I'm going with the Chargers.
And another monster game at 4:30 tonight. The Panani brothers of Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Thomas eyes bugging out with the bubble in the middle of that baloney, traveling to Fly Eagles Fly in the Battle of Pennsylvania. The Steelers and the Eagles. Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady on the call. Give it to me, 425 on 5.
You know, when I don't pick Pittsburgh, they win. When I do, they lose. So I'm going with the Steelers. I'm going with Mike Tomlin. He's doing another hell of a coaching job. I'm just going to think that his decision, Sirianni's going to blow it somewhere. Mark my word. Mark this down. Sirianni's going to blow this game he's going to make a dumb coaching decision to lose this game.
I'm going with Sirianni and the Eagles. And Sunday night, was it a Hail Mary a couple years ago or wasn't it? As the Packers revisit the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Football at 8:20.
Man, Seattle is for real. They are. I doubted them. I doubt Geno Smith and the new coach. What's his name? McDonald? Is it McDonald?
Mm-hmm.
From Baltimore. I doubted them, but they just keep getting the job done. And hey, they're gonna do it again.
I'm going with Brother Love. And Monday night, the Bears going to Bank Stadium take on the Gold Clap as the Vikings host the Bears. Who you got?
Going with the team nobody is talking about, who's 11-2. Okay, they're 11-2, and after they beat the Bears and Detroit loses to the Bills, guess who's going to be in first place? The Minnesota Vikings.
And also on Monday Night Football, the Atlanta Falcons take on the Raiders at 8:30. Who you got?
You might see the quarterback change. You might see Michael Penix in this game if Kirk comes out throwing interceptions again.
I'm going with the Raiders.
I'm going with the Raiders too, man.
All right, let's give me the Stone Cold Lock and Key. Let's go.
Stone Cold Lock and Key.
We got to get to college football.
All right, Seattle is getting 3 at home against Green Bay. Let me say that again. Seattle's getting 3 at home against Green Bay. Guess who I'm taking? Pittsburgh getting 4.5 at the Eagles. Guess who I'm taking? Pittsburgh. And the Bills, I just said it, Detroit, they getting 2.5 at Detroit. They're going to beat Detroit. So the Bills in 2.5 against Detroit, Pittsburgh plus 4.5 against the Eagles, and Seattle plus 3 at home against Green Bay. That's your Lehigh Stone Cold Lock and Key. Book that. I ain't never had this much confidence.
Okay. So this is a special edition of the Clipboard Lehigh / Who You Got.
All right.
The playoffs are set. Here's the bracket. Starting on Friday night, December the 20th at 8 p.m. on ABC ESPN. Get this, Lehigh. This is a battle for the state championship. It is number 10, Indiana, that goes into South Bend to play Notre Dame. Who you got on ABC?
Indiana, you had a good year. It's a good story. Hey, had to. But you're going down.
Hey, the winner gets Georgia in Georgia.
You're going down and you're going down hard.
Okay.
Notre Dame.
All right. The second one is at noon on TNT and HBO Max. It's the number 11 SMU Mustangs go into Happy Valley and play Penn State at noon on TNT and Max. Who you got?
SMU, another good story. You went to the ACC, won the championship, but it's time for you to go home.
I agree because it's going to be too cold. Then at 8 o'clock on ABC, ESPN. The game of the day, probably. And winning that last game until we get Boise State at the Fiesta Bowl. But this game, number 9 Tennessee goes into number 8 Ohio State. And the winner gets Oregon. Who you got?
Prime Day is great against everybody else
But the SEC.
Michigan. Give me Ohio State.
Lee Ice, Tennessee, easy. And the winner gets Oregon. Then at 4 o'clock, the Clemson Tigers go into Texas and play the Longhorns on TNT and HBO Max. And the winner gets Arizona State at the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. Who you got? A lot of orange. It's gonna be a lot of orange.
A lot of orange. I'm going with. I'm gonna go with Clemson.
I agree. I think Clemson got that destiny thing. All right, Lee Ice. There you go. That's your bracket. Alabama, South Carolina, and a couple other teams didn't make it.
Miami Hurricanes.
Nope. Didn't make it. Lee Ice, who's your all-in player of the week?
The all-in player of the week. Like I said, don't nobody talk about this team. They 11-2. Their quarterback went off today. Off. So off, I got his name that quick. Number 14. 340-something yards and 5 touchdowns. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, you are all that football. I'm sorry, man. I'm talking about people getting y'all, not getting it here. I got your name just like that. Sam Darnold, you are the all that football player of the week. 2 for 5 touchdowns, man.
Okay. Well, take us home, Lee Ice. We got a lot of football to talk about the next couple of weeks. It's getting it's gonna get nitty gritty because not this weekend, but the following weekend. Woo, Saturday NFL and the college football playoffs start.
This when you come home on the weekend, you get your snacks, whatever sandwich or whatever type you're going to eat. Mm-hmm. Tell your significant other, don't bother me. Mm-hmm. Turn your phone on. Don't put it on mute. Just put it on silent and watch all football, college and NFL. All right, y'all. We leave you like we always leave you, whether you like it or don't like it, learn and love it. Why? Because it's the best thing going for the big dog. I'm Lee Ice. This is the All In Football Show. See y'all next week.